What's up, folks? It is your man Jackgil Podcast, Jackgil Show. The NBA season has started. So tonight we want to talk about a little NBA, and I have my co-host, my special guest, Lyndon the Second, my big man. And he's gonna always be my big man. So without further ado, folks, let's get started. We'll be talking about NBA action. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I
All
can.
right. Hey, what's going on, man? You guys listen to the
Hi, how
Jack
you
Gill
doing?
podcast, Jack Gill Show, with my guest Lyndon. What's up, man? How things going, bro?
Everything's going well. Just looking forward to the NBA season. Just watching it right now as we speak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely know how that works, man. So, who is your team that you are excited about this year?
I'm really looking forward to see how Milwaukee and Giannis and Dame doing. I mean, they filled every hole. They check every box. You got a defensive presence, and Brook Lopez and Giannis.
Right,
You
right.
got the scoring that you need in Dame and Chris Middleton, if you need to. So you got a complete team right there. Plus, you got your role players that know how to play their role.
So you like in Milwaukee? You like in Milwaukee to uh, probably take the East, and
I will
because of
give
the
them the
because of
slight.
the Dane Leonard addition, you like
Yeah,
that?
I will give. Yeah, I will give them the slight edge over Boston, just a slight edge, barring injury.
Yeah.
I know everybody's big on Drew Holiday, Jalen, and Jason and Porzingis,
Right.
but
Right.
I feel as though that hole is filled. Damian Lillard is the key to all of it.
Right. 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 I I'm really thinking Boston just kind of disappoints me a lot. For the past couple of years, they've been so disappointed that
Mhm.
I don't have any more trust in their game because they'll get there and then they'll lay an egg, and I don't have any more trust in them. So, what do you think about Miami? I think Miami is they always show up. Of course, they got good coaching, and that's part of the reason why I always put trust in those guys. Their coaching
And
is
I,
good, and they always. But I don't think they added any additions, did they?
they did. They actually lost key players like Gabe Vincent. The other shooter, last name starts with a P. I can't think of his name, but they actually lost, key
Yeah,
contributors to their last year's team. Mind you, like the Pat Riley system,
yeah,
the Eric Spoelstra system is naturally worked. We've seen them. Eric Spoelstra went to 2 out of 4 championships with LeBron, and then
yeah.
they took some years off, but then he got right back. They've been to the finals 2 out of 4 years again with him. They didn't win, but they
True that.
got there. So the system works. I just truly believe they're one piece away from being a contender, but the key is Tyler Hero. I think he can become a superstar if they just truly let him, have the keys and drive that car. He's already averaging 20 and he's coming off the bench.
And that's
So if he
Tyler Hero.
if he truly gets the keys to the wheel, as you say, him,
Right, right.
Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo, they'll be a unstoppable force.
Oh,
But
okay,
he's the
okay.
key. Hmm.
I I like I say, I like Miami. Miami really do. They play hard, but I just think they missing something, and that's the crazy thing about it. They missing something, uh, and I don't know if it's that guy that can become a microwave, right? Just come off the bench and give them more than what they're getting from a Tyler Hero or whoever the other guys. I forget the young man that played with him last year, but I think he was like a rookie or second year guy. and he was coming in. He was actually scoring. So, but they wear down. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Playing a lot of minutes in this league, you'll wear down, and you see that
Mm-hmm.
with the Boston Celtics and the Miami's because Boston they play their guys a lot of minutes. And the
Mm-hmm.
hurting part about it, if you don't have a bench, that's what you get. So,
Yes, sir.
but the Sixers and my thing even with the Sixers, it's pretty much the same thing. You got you top heavy. You know, you got the
Mm-hmm.
one or two. Now I don't know what's gonna be the issue with your twin, James Harden. What's up with him?
I feel as though with James Harden, I feel as though they can't repair that relationship.
Uh huh.
But I mean, he's willing to try to repair. You know, he came in today trying to go with the team, but they told him to stay home.
Wow.
And they're not in current trade talks right now. They Woj just dropped that the Clippers have stopped for now.
Right.
So just hoping he's not the James Harden. Oh, he's not gonna give you 35 or 30 a night. That's
Right.
not him no more. I feel as though they have to go through Embiid, and I feel as though Maxey is the key. I feel
Yeah.
like James can be
Right.
a third
Right.
wheel. He,
Right.
he can be the third wheel. With that team, you got Tobias Harris can be the fourth. You got Kelly Oubre. Oubre. He just had 30 tonight.
Right.
So
Right.
it's ways that they can recover if they want to keep him. But if they don't want to keep him, then I feel like they need to go ahead and get him out because he can definitely be a distraction to the team.
I think he's more of a distraction than somebody that wants to play because every stop he has had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in OKC, he when he first come out, him and Durant and Westbrook, you don't leave that, right? Not to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
uh, these guys that's running around trying to find that partner, right, or that dream team, and
Mm-hmm.
he done that. He had his own squad in Houston. He was the man,
Mm-hmm.
and I think
Mm-hmm.
if he would have showed up in the postseason, he'll be a world champion right now.
Oh
You know,
yes, by
so
far.
then he wants out of Houston, right? After Houston goes to the rebuild mode, he goes to Brooklyn. He runs
Mm-hmm.
himself out of Brooklyn. Now he's in Philly, which I think was a nice fit. Him and Embiid and
Embiid.
Tobias, and then you got the young
Mm-hmm.
kid Maxey, and I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
a nice squad. He should have stayed with, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand those out players, right? And I always thought it was
Yes, sir.
team players, and you get them out
Mm-hmm.
players. This is what you get. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the future holds for a James Harden, and it
Mm-hmm.
remains to be seen. I mean, let what's the old saying? Let it drop where it's made, or whatever. The foot drop where it.
Yes, sir.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just out on him. Um,
Yes,
but
sir.
but in that East, the I'm gonna pick Milwaukee. I
Okay.
just think I don't know what is your feeling on that, and with the Drew
Uh,
Holiday swap
um,
for Dame Lillard, what you thought about that?
I mean, when when I initially heard the trade, I thought they were just first picks, and I didn't think it would be the massive play. I mean, that massive trade. But when I heard the
Right,
massive trade, I knew they were gonna be an instant contender because you got to think, Dame Lillard he can shoot from anywhere, and
yeah,
that actually
yeah,
helps Giannis
yeah,
because Giannis, I mean, he never had that shooter out there,
correct,
consistent shooter out
correct.
there to attack the basket like he do, but now he does. So you gotta watch Lillard, and that gives Giannis the opportunity to go to the basket and do his thing and stuff around the basket. It also gives him, free
The free,
will, so he don't have to carry the
correct,
ball in the
correct.
fourth quarter. He gives it to Dame, and Dame does that.
But
So,
me,
I,
I'm a Drew Holiday player, and the reason why I say
mm-hmm.
that is and if you know my coaching style, right? I
Yes, sir.
love a two-way player, and meaning
Yes, sir.
Drew, to me, fit them better because he can shut
Mm-hmm.
down a Jason Tatum. He can shut down a
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brown. Dame Leonard in his
Mm-hmm.
12 years not finna go hard like that. And not that he can't,
Yes,
but he
sir.
never have. The track record proves that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he has to play defense, he will. But Drew can shut you down and give you 20. So
Yes.
if Dame gonna give them that extra 6 points that they've been missing, I'm all for it. But I love both of them. They got two different type of games, and we going for the shooter now. So, but I just still think with the loss of everybody that Milwaukee lost, uh, you lost scoring in what's the other kid name? Grayson Allen, right? He was giving you 12,
Yeah.
14 off the
Yeah.
bench.
So,
So if Dame's
mm-hmm.
gonna
Yes,
make
sir.
up all that, then I'm for him. And
Mm-hmm.
plus defense. So if they do that, they should come out the East.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it had to do. Well, last year when they played the Heat, when the Bucks played the Heat, Jimmy Butler destroyed Drew
Yeah,
Holiday.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
plain and
yeah,
simple. Like
yeah,
he
yeah,
destroyed them.
yeah,
So I mean, it looked like, well, Drew Holiday. He's deteriorating. Even though he made first team all defense last year,
yeah, yeah.
it was just crazy. But
That was a crazy
at the end of
series
the
altogether,
day,
though. That was a crazy.
it
It was
was.
crazy
It
because
definitely was.
it
But
was what the thing about it to me is, and you hear people say this a lot. It's difference makers, right? So Jimmy Butler
mm-hmm.
playoff is a difference maker. It's just nothing you'll be able to
Mm-hmm.
do, especially when he's on this game, right? Those type of players, even
Mm-hmm.
Giannis, if he's on this game, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
Yes,
the
sir.
great Kobe, when he was on this game, I don't care what you did, right? So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that happens that way. Uh, but the
mm-hmm.
NBA is no defensive league anyway. Only very few
Yes,
play
sir.
defense. I was,
Yes, sir.
but my pick is the Milwaukee to come out the East.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's who I'm gonna go with is Milwaukee to come out the East. With Boston maybe a close second and Philadelphia a close. I guess you say A1, A2, right? Philadelphia, Boston,
Mm-hmm.
but Milwaukee is the group for me to come out the East.
Yes, sir. And I think a sleeper team that in the East, uh, I know a lot of people aren't talking about them, but Atlanta,
Yeah,
they're a sleeper team, and also the
yeah,
Pacers.
yeah.
The Pacers have gotten better.
They
So
got better. The Pacers
they have
have.
a young core.
Yeah, yeah. They
Yes,
they
sir.
have totally improved. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, the East was so competitive, even though you had your top heavy teams. But when they
Mm-hmm.
played those guys in that 5, 6, or 7 seed, they struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Those top teams
Yes, sir.
struggled with them because the league is
Mm-hmm.
so parity now. It's not that slow down game. In other words, if you know what I mean, everybody is pacing and going, and if you can,
Mm-hmm.
what is it? You can shoot and play a little defense, make a stop when you need it. It's even. The lead is
Mm-hmm.
totally even now. So unless you got those
Yeah.
teams that want to tank to
The
get,
the three.
you know, so it's pretty even to me in
Yes,
the
sir.
East. It's pretty even.
Yeah, yeah. The 3 and D is has been definitely the NBA for the past 10 years. So even the analytics law.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
coaching. Yes, it is. So coaching high school basketball, and it's crazy. That's why I always tell people Steph Curry has definitely changed the
change
game.
the
They
game.
would rather shoot a 3-pointer than
Yeah,
drive to the back the bucket.
right, right.
Analytics has gotten that it's either a layup or a 3-pointer.
3-pointer. Yeah,
Like in the mid-range game, it's totally gone. So that's how analytics believe, and it's trickled down. If
yeah. It
you've
has.
noticed,
It
the
has.
three-point shot, the 3-point shooting, most NBA teams shoots at least 23s a game.
It's
When
crazy.
it's like 10 years ago, it was 7 to
Yeah,
10.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the game has definitely evolved when it
That's
comes to that.
crazy. that's crazy because you. I was having that conversation, before with Shed and the league one time, and I said, man, the NBA
Mm-hmm.
it makes me not want to watch it, and I love it, but it makes me not want to watch it
Mm-hmm.
because a 3-on-1 break is no
Yes,
more
sir.
layup, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's stepping back and getting the three. Now these
Mm-hmm.
guys have got so good by doing that, so you almost expect it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they was out there missing and just shooting the ball, just run up and down the court, it's a different story. But these guys have perfected it, and they good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Even your bigs, right? They steps out
Mm-hmm.
and do their job. So
Yes, sir.
it's hey man, it's good. It's crazy because I was watching Cat last year in the playoffs, and even though I think they won a series, right? Didn't they win the series? The Timberwolves? No.
Timberwolves, no, they lost.
They
They
was a
lost.
playoff, playing rather.
Yeah, they made it to play.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And I was watching. I forget who they was playing, but they won one of them. But it was all three
Mm-hmm.
pointers, and even Cat had a layup to the goal. Cat turned around, back, and shot a three. I said, "Come on,
Yep.
Cat," but he made it.
Yep. He's 7 foot two. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he made it. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Alrighty then, that's what it's about." So, of course, I'm
Yeah.
old school, so that's what I'm thinking that, boxing out, rebounding, getting layups. But
Mm-hmm.
I've changed with it. I changed with it, Spun,
Mm-hmm.
but just a little
Yes,
bit,
sir.
just that little bit, because it frustrates me to
Mm-hmm.
watch that. And just I'm gonna jump to the West now. Watching the answer, right? The new answer, Wimby, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Victor, yeah,
Oh, Victor
for the
Winley,
Spurs.
Wimby, yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
watched them play last night, and same thing, right? He can do all the things you want a Steph Curry to do, but
Mm-hmm.
most of his stuff is outside.
Yeah.
He's shooting that. So I'm imagining he's gonna get stronger because he's still young, right? I think he's 19 to 20, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is.
19, yes, sir.
Yeah. He's gonna get bigger, and he's gonna get stronger. And with that game that he has, he probably put the Spurs back on the map. But the
Mm.
Spurs team now, just watching them, they're AAU squad. I mean,
Yes, yes.
it's
I
just
totally
running up
agree.
and down the court.
I totally agree.
And
Mm-hmm.
watching the I don't know if you saw that game, and watching the Mavericks let them run all night, right? But when it came to
Mm-hmm.
being crunch time, last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, that's when the experience of a Kyrie Irving, experience of a Luka Doncic, and what's the other kid name
Mm-hmm.
that's with them? They got 4 good guys on their squad.
Tim Hardaway.
Hardaway, correct,
Tim
correct.
Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
then the
Tim Hardaway.
rookie that
Yeah.
they had, 11s, they
Yes, he's
play.
gonna be good.
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the experience. They let
Yes, sir.
them young cats run all game, and all Luka did was take his time. All Kyrie did was take his time, and boom, they end up winning the game. So
Mm-hmm.
the NBA now is more of a track meet, and I guess that's what it's trending to. And it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
good. The West, for me, is a stronger conference. Uh, saw the Lakers and Denver play the first game, and what you think about that
Mm-hmm.
game? What are you thinking about that?
Me me being a Laker fan, I just LeBron is definitely trying to hand the torch over. Like
Yeah.
he's trying to do it, and you really can't trust Anthony Davis. Just the fact of his inconsistency, and I thought it was just um, I guess like a last year thing, but it started the first game. He
Hmm.
scored 17 points, one rebound, one assist, like one block, and then he finished the game with 17 and 8.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, like the inconsistency,
Yeah.
And I think it's a mental thing because I remember when, he was playing, and then like the first year of the Lakers, his mid range was, consistent.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the analytics is everything. Now you've noticed him trying to shoot threes more or
Yeah,
dunking. That's all it is. Like he's attacking the basket with layups. So I mean, you see it there, but that's the key factor for me. If the Lakers is Anthony Davis, because
hmm
LeBron gonna do his thing.
yeah,
You know what you got in Austin Reeves. You know what you have in D'Angelo
yeah,
Russell. Like you,
yeah.
Rui Hachimura. You know what you
Hachimura,
have in
yeah,
those guys. It's
yeah,
the fact of Anthony Davis will be the key.
yeah. I think I got two things. First of all, Denver's going right back. Just so you heard it first from me,
Mm-hmm.
because they
Okay.
have nothing but scores, and all they do
Mm-hmm.
is post up Nicola, and Nicola
Yep.
just dishing the
Mm-hmm.
back. See, they playing old school team basketball. That's what they do, and they got
Mm.
scores, and
Yeah.
that's the problem that they are
Mm-hmm.
10 deep in scoring. They're not
Mm-hmm.
relying on one guy, but you know your difference makers, right? The Murrays of the world, Jokers of the world, right?
Yeah.
They the difference makers,
Mm-hmm.
but they play as team
Yeah.
ball, and they got scores.
Yeah.
Everybody that's on their roster are scores, and it's hard to beat a team with nothing but scores. It's okay to be top heavy, like the
Mm-hmm.
Lakers, LeBron and AD. It's nothing else, right? Because you, like you just said, you know
Yeah.
what you get. But for me,
Yeah.
when the Lakers made the move for Anthony Davis, see, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I didn't like it is because Anthony Davis showed me 7 years in New Orleans what he was. And I kept telling
Yeah.
everybody, all this guy do, he wants to shoot outside, and all he's gonna do is be in street clothes. Now, he went to go play with LeBron. They got one because he oh, let me go ahead and do this. So when he got it,
Mm-hmm.
that was the end of him. Now he's gonna flash. He's gonna flash, but it's, to
Mm-hmm.
me, it's no way he's a top 10 player in this league, because it's a trend. It keeps doing the same thing. One game he's got 20, the next game he got 10 and 5, and he's on the sideline. One game he'll go off for
Yeah.
21 in the second half, and in the first half he don't give you anything. But now you down too much now.
Mm.
But if he was consistent,
Yeah.
like a LeBron, I mean, to me, LeBron just play his game, right? Of course, he's older now. He plays his game,
Yeah.
but he's always
Mm-hmm.
in the light, right? What I mean by that, he's always involved. It's either a rebound or
Mm-hmm.
assist or a block or whatever it is. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
get there from Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis
Yeah.
seems like he's
I agree.
scared to challenge a Nicole, what's his name? Joker. Why? He ought to
Nicole,
be
yeah.
killing Joker. He's much
Yes.
athletic, and that's what gets me
Mm-hmm.
about him. And as long as he continues to play the
Yeah.
inconsistent, they're gonna struggle, because
Yes, sir.
LeBron said he's
Mm-hmm.
playing 25 to 30 minutes this year. Well, that's what they got him on
Yeah,
for
he
some
did.
reason. I don't know why. But if that's the case, they're not gonna win
Yes.
many games. So at that age he still has to carry them, and that's the sad thing about the Lakers. Yeah, because it's like you said, you don't know what
And
you're gonna get out of Russell, uh, Alkamore, Reeves. That's the
Mhm.
killing part about it. So they two,
yeah,
they top
exactly.
period, LeBron and AD. But if you can get Archer Moore to come out there and give you 18 a game, and that consistently,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be good, because the boy is
Oh yeah.
what, he's 6'8", and he's
Yeah,
strong.
6'8", 200. Yeah,
Yeah,
240 pounds.
yeah.
He's very strong. Mm-hmm.
And if the Lakers were smart, I would use LeBron as my post guy and make him be that.
Mm.
You know the triangle.
Yes, sir.
I would run them a triangle if they were smart. I'm just telling you, because Reeves can be that guy that can actually sit there, and you can make that skip pass so he can hit that shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's different coaching philosophy, but just for me seeing the Lakers squad,
Mhm.
that's what I would do. I would make LeBron my guy, that's like Joker does. Joker sit on the elbow and just dish. That's all the Lakers have to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, from their team, what they
and
got.
and a lot of that, and I agree. Uh, I know, just like watching the other ones, like the Phoenix and the Golden State.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got top heavy with Bill Booker and Kevin Durant. Their issue is staying healthy.
yes,
With the
yes,
Golden State Warriors, you
yes,
got Chris Paul there now, and you
yeah.
got Steph and Clay and Wiggins and Draymond.
Draymond.
So
Yeah,
it just comes with hoping they stay healthy. And like I said, the sleeper for me in the West is the Sacramento Kings. I feel
ah,
like they're
good
taking the
one.
right steps. You got De'Aaron Fox,
Get one.
Malik Monk, you got
Yeah,
Sabonis, you got
yeah,
the Murray, you got Harrison Barnes,
yeah.
you got a good bench.
You,
You got the Mitchell kid from Baylor. You got
yeah,
all those
yeah,
different people
yeah.
that can actually, do what they need to do. So
You,
I mean,
you
those are
think
the
they
sleeper
learned from
teams
their
right there
lesson
for me.
last year? The
Yeah,
Sacramento.
I
You
think they
think
did. I think they're hungry.
you think they grew
Yeah,
up a little bit?
I think they're hungry.
Whew.
Yeah, I do. They kept their core.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
really think they have a chance to, take a step forward.
They
Cause I
I
feel like
was
I
uh
truly feel like if they would have beat Golden State in the
mm-hmm.
playoff, I think they would have beat the Lakers.
You think
I
they beat
really
the
think they would
Lakers?
have beat the
I don't think
Lakers.
LeBron would let that happen.
I think that I think they would have beat the Lakers.
You think
I
so?
think they would have beat the Lakers. hmm I
But
think their game is, you got
mhm.
De'Aaron Fox, who's the fastest guy
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
NBA.
I agree.
Who's gonna keep to hold him?
Yeah, and
Like you
that's
got
my point with the
you
Lakers.
got the
Yeah, yeah, that is my
hmm
point with them. That's why I
yeah.
said
So you
on
got all these
offense
different.
they need to do. Uh, I would have LeBron post up on that elbow, let him do that dishing because here's the thing with the Lakers. LeBron does it every now and then. If he drives in, that's two. Everybody ain't gonna stop LeBron
hmm
driving in. But if you're gonna continue to
Yeah,
stay on the
exactly.
perimeter, yeah, you not posing no threat. So, I
hmm
mean, for me, they was talking about Sabonis on the network
hmm
today, them 3 and 4 letter networks about they don't trust
hmm
him. They don't have nothing in the middle.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, what is these people talking about? What? I mean, he's solid to me. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, he's not gonna go out there
hmm
and be no Shaq. I mean, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah, but I mean, he's still solid. So, but
Yeah,
he kind of laid an egg. Was it that last game last year in the playoffs?
he did. He did. And I
Okay.
think Draymond was in his head by
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah,
I think Draymond was in his head. I think Draymond did what he's known to do, and
yeah,
so I think that all played a factor for him.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
just because Draymond got suspended,
Oh
like
yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
Game 5,
I
and
forgot
then
about
yeah,
that.
I think that all played a factor.
Yeah, because did them two get
hmm
into an entanglement at one time, and Draymond stepped on them, and
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's what
Yep.
that was about.
hmm
You're right
They
about
did.
that. You're right about that. That's cool.
hmm
That's cool. Yeah, and I think you're right about the Suns. They top heavy. They're gonna wear out, and injuries
hmm
for Booker and Bill and Durant. I mean, injury prone. One injury
hmm
with that group, then they don't have anything else. So and the
Exactly.
Warriors still got their squad, but everybody know the Warriors. That's the problem there, right?
hmm
Everybody know what the Warriors like to do and what they are. So, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
it's really I'm
And
thinking,
OKC, look out for OKC too.
yeah,
OKC,
yeah,
Timberwolves. I
yeah,
mean, I'm looking at all those teams that, like, the OKC had a fighting chance last year
right.
to getting in. They just didn't finish
They
it.
didn't
The
finish it.
Timberwolves got in, but yes. So I feel like those two teams, those are watching. Because I think Anthony Edwards is the truth.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's superstar material.
yeah.
I hope when his contract up, LeBron gonna be gone by then. I hope the Lakers try to get him. That's how much I am confident in Anthony Edwards. I think he's gonna be a super duper star.
Oh man,
So like he fits
yeah,
the total package.
yeah. He
Can
was
score,
awesome
can shoot.
last year. It's
Yes,
like
he
what I say.
was.
If you don't have that other guy that's riding with you, then that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get when the
Mm-hmm.
cat out there shooting a 3-pointer so they're going to get their rebound.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but it is what it
Yes.
is. Yeah, but I think the
So.
West is stronger conference,
Mm-hmm.
and I think my top four teams would be
Mm-hmm.
the
They
Nuggets,
are. They are.
and I probably throw the Lakers or Warriors right there, or
Mm-hmm.
well, take that back. I'm gonna go with Sacramento. I'm gonna go with Sacramento as the number two,
Mm-hmm.
and be out the
Mm-hmm.
Lakers or Warriors for number three. And see, that's gonna be key
Mm-hmm.
because now if the Lakers or Warriors get Sacramento again, instead of getting Denver as their fourth seed, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing
Yeah.
hypothetical here. If just the first four that's gonna make it to this next round, then that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the difference. So whoever
Yeah.
get that second or third seed, they got a good fight to get to the finals and give Denver a good fight. So
I got you. Yes, sir.
that's the way I see it. Uh,
Uh,
but
Yes, sir.
like you say, Timberwolves might be there. You never know. Memphis. Uh,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
forgot
I
about
didn't think about
Memphis.
Memphis.
Forgot about Memphis. So it's
Yeah,
going.
I didn't
The
think about
West
Memphis.
gonna be tough like it was last year. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm
Yeah.
just hoping that younger teams have grown up because if they haven't,
Mm-hmm.
it's still the Lakers and the Nuggets and the Warriors again. If they haven't grown
Yeah.
up, so that's the
Yeah.
way that's gonna go.
And I think it have. I think because Memphis has they got Marcus Smart. They have some key
Yeah,
players to help.
yeah,
Morant when he gets back. So I think that'll. They're not there to babysit, but they there to watch him. So I think that's key.
right,
For
right.
Morant's growth. And the Pelicans. I ain't even talking about the Pelicans.
You know
I
what,
looking like his old
man?
stuff last night.
Oh, I forgot about
So
that.
I didn't even talk about the. Yeah, I didn't even talk about the Pelicans. And Brandon Ingram. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Zion Williams. You got C.J. McCullum.
yeah,
You got the Lavinian kid. You got
yeah.
all kinds of people
It
with
seemed
the
like
Pelicans.
CJ blossomed a little bit more when he went there. He got loose, I guess. It was like free me from Portland, right?
Yeah.
And looked like he went there and
Mm-hmm.
just helped that team tremendously.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's
You
go-
know,
I tell you,
I
the
feel like
West
if
is gonna be good.
Zion is healthy,
Yeah,
yeah, if Zion is healthy, the Pelicans have a great chance to making it to the finals. We didn't even talk about the Clippers.
yeah. The
Kawhi, Paul
Clippers.
George, Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
yeah, yeah.
So the West will be a battle.
The West
It will
gonna
be a
be a
battle.
battle.
So.
Yeah, I forgot about the Clippers
Mm-hmm.
also because the media just throws you to those particular teams, right? The Nuggets, the Lakers, and the
Mm-hmm.
Warriors, and everybody think, oh, that's all they got over there, and because
Yeah.
nobody else wins anything. We looking for the
Of course,
Clippers
no
to
sir.
last 2 or 3 years, finally make it to the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's why they remind me of my football team that you can't trust. I mean, all the hype in the world, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's what they are. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
much on my last leg with Kawhi. I was a Kawhi guy,
Yeah.
and then Kawhi, I mean,
Yeah.
he's the load manager, bro. It's just ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
That guy load
Yeah,
manages,
but he said he's healthy this year.
huh?
He said he's healthy. He
Well,
said he's
whatever.
healthy. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
excuses. He
yeah.
said he's ready. So
Whatever.
we'll see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That's like telling
We'll see.
LeBron to retire, and LeBron ain't finna retire, huh?
Mm.
No, LeBron trying to play with LeBron. How
Yeah,
he coming out? You heard anything about
man.
him?
And I'm waiting, man. I'm like, sir.
LeBron, is he healthy now? LeBron's son.
Oh, well, yeah. He's been
He's back on the
practicing.
court.
I read something that he's back on the court. His first day of practice was this week.
All right.
So
All
that's
right.
good.
Yeah.
I really, look forward to see how his game grows. Like I said, they got him like a Drew Holiday. You say
Oh,
you're a
well,
Drew
that's good.
Holiday. Like
Yeah.
his draft stock is like a Drew Holiday. His defense.
Yeah.
They talk
Yeah.
about his Raven defense is like Drew Holiday.
Well,
So
that's
they
late
have him like a
round
Drew
second,
Holiday.
early second then, right?
Yeah, so they had him going like 17th at the mock draft.
Okay.
They had him going because he was like right in front of Beaumont Terrence Arsenal from U of A.
Oh, from Arsenal?
So they looking at him too as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, Arsenal gonna be what? He gonna be a junior this year, or yeah,
Yeah, sophomore.
sophomore?
He gonna be a sophomore. Yeah.
That year they went to
Yes,
the
sir.
finals, or the final four. He was a freshman. Now, he had to be. He
You
was getting
talking
that
about
Arsenal.
last year?
Yeah. When did University of Houston go to the finals? They went to the
Oh, the
final
year
four.
before last, he was a senior in high school. He was a senior in high school. He
When they
didn't
went to
go.
the
He
final
didn't. He
four.
wasn't on that team.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
so
wasn't on that team.
so
He
did last year they went. He was, yeah. I seen he played a lot. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he did.
yeah. Awesome. See, I forgot about that
They
guy.
like his potential.
I was talking to Lil D yesterday, and we were talking about all that, all them kids from this area that has made it professionally. I forgot about Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
like,
they oozing about his potential.
oh
Like
yeah,
they talking about his
oh yeah,
potential.
yeah. See, I think we was discussing. I don't know if you know Wesley Yates.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. He's going to.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he going to the University of Washington? So
Yeah.
yeah, we was talking about him and big Mr. Lawson from Memphis, Lil Kenny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I hope he performs for Memphis. Get a little bit more playing time. In shape, but he's not in shape. He didn't come in shape. He was the only one that didn't come in shape.
Yeah, I heard that. I seen that
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
report. He was
They
like
say
300 pounds.
Yeah, correct. That's what they were saying. So I just hope I would have ran across him this summer to, hey man, stay in shape, right? Because the NBA is not for long too, right?
Oh yeah.
What have you done for me lately, league?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I mean.
And then you especially have to be in the right situation. Just because I know some players that were great in college, and then they got into the wrong situation. And 3 years after their rookie contract was up, then they were gone.
They were gone.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's so true. And that's what those guys got to keep understanding, that this is okay. You made it because we know the hard work you put in and all the things you do, but you got to want to stay there. You got to want to
yes, sir.
Do the work, and so to speak. I mean, because the difference makers, those other guys, the Giannis and those type of guys, they might miss a couple of days of practice, but a Giannis is practicing, paying $25,000 to $50,000 to get his body in shape, right? For somebody to train him a week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's what you have to do if you want to stay in shape and be a part of that league, because it's man, I'm telling you, it's not for long. It is not for long, especially running up and down the court like that. So
I agree.
You have to stay in shape.
Agree.
So yeah, but other than that, man, I'm just so happy it's kicked off. We get something to watch when there's nothing else on. So. In basketball.
So you say you have the Nuggets and the Bucks to go to the finals. So who's your pick to win it?
Man, that's tight. I think the Nuggets have more scoring, but I think the Bucks are more physical. If you know what I'm saying, they are more physical than the Nuggets. But the Nuggets do have the more of the scoring.
I agree, yes sir.
Yeah, and that's the way I see it, because I'm only looking, if I'm looking at it right, I'm looking at Middleton, Leonard, and Giannis, the scoring for those guys. And you look at Denver. I mean, they got Caldwell Pope, they got Gordon, they got Murray, they got the Joker. I mean, and they got what's the other little guard name?
Porter.
Oh yes.
Porter.
Yeah, Porter. I mean,
Porter.
They loaded. That's the reason why they came out the West last year. I mean, it wasn't that they had a miraculous season. I told everybody, I say no, there ain't no Warriors, ain't no Memphis. I said, man, the Nuggets got all the scores, and they got the ultimate guy. The team guy, which is Joker. Joker don't care about them, you know what I mean? No stats. He didn't care about
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the difference when you
Mm-hmm.
get which I love Embiid. I love Embiid, but he wants stats.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real
Yeah.
about it. He wants stats.
Yeah.
So, once he get that out of his mind, then maybe the Sixers will be a competitive squad. But if you the only one scoring, I can understand.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
sometimes he
Mm-hmm.
had to do it all. So
Yeah.
that's the way I saw him be,
Mm-hmm.
because he wasn't getting anything from Harden. Tobias, bless his heart, he tries a lot,
Yeah.
and Maxey goes hard. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the whole deal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, but I know, man, you got to go to school, and
Yeah.
I appreciate it that we got a chance, but we need to do this a weekly thing. Uh,
Okay, that's fine by
whenever you
me.
want to do that, if you want to talk NBA, or I know you don't care about that the NFL that much, but
No, I mean I like I like the NFL. I seen my 49ers, they done lost two in a row. So I want to
yeah,
see how they do against the Bengals. I hope Brock is up to play, because
I
he
think
had
he's
a
gonna be out,
concussion.
right?
So yeah, that's what they got. So they got Sam Darnold.
Oh,
I'm like, oh
good
man.
luck.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
hopefully Sam get up and go. So hopefully, so we'll see though.
Wow, whatever. It's all
Mm-hmm.
good. I just want to, make this a weekly thing. We talk about the NBA. Maybe we can get your brothers on, and we can go for it, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
everybody can
yeah.
talk,
That'd
and we
be
can
fun.
make it. Yeah, yeah. Because I do have my
Uh-huh.
heading, uh, Jackgil podcast, Father and Son podcast. That's what I got.
Oh, okay.
Father and Sons
Yes, sir.
podcast. So that's what I'm gonna make it if we decide to all get on and
Yes,
have
sir.
something to
That'll
do
be fun.
when we not doing anything. So, but you just
Yes,
got to make
sir.
the time. That's all.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
hey,
sir.
but before I go, I know you don't check these guys out, but I got a bunch of guys that I deal with. A guy named but they all cowboy guys, content creators, but they good.
Mm-hmm.
They good guys, and just listen to their content a lot. And maybe you'll like it.
Okay.
Maybe you get in it. Did you get my earlier video earlier? I put out earlier.
Yeah, I did. I watched it today. I know you talked about the Cowboys and Jerry Jones and the trade deadline.
No,
I seen you talk about that
my lord.
as well. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
I did.
so
I
I already
mean,
know what we gonna do.
I
So
yeah. So I know I was watching Get Up this morning. They were talking about Derrick Henry.
yeah,
Then they back there and talking about Deontay Adams. So Devontae Adams, excuse me. So I mean, with the Cowboys, you know what you get. You know what you get in Dak. That
yeah,
they thought
yeah.
Crawford was but he ain't turning out. He's just an explosive guy. So,
That's it.
if he ain't getting explosive plays,
That's it.
CD Lamb haven't got the ball as much this year too. So,
Correct.
I
Correct.
once they get that addressed, I feel like everything will be good. So.
Yeah, yeah, but I ain't gonna harp on them too much. We'll do that in our own segment with that. We talking NBA
Yeah.
now, so all that does is just make me
Uh-huh.
mad. You know what I mean? So yeah, but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
but
Yes,
all
sir.
right, son. I do love you, and once again, folks, this is the Jack
Love
Gill
you too.
podcast, Jack Gill show, with my guest and co-host Lyndon the Second. We call him Second or Spunky, whichever one. And folks, just remember, don't let anyone tell you that you can't succeed, because you first have to love yourself before anyone else does. This has been my time, folks. Jack Gill Podcast, Jack Gill Show. Peace. Later.